Hey guys, I'm just going to fly through Tuesday's home workout with you. So first thing is our mobility work. Okay, so we're just going to start off with some ankle mobility stuff. Okay, so one way of doing our ankle mobility work is just coming down into a half kneeling position. Okay, so we're just trying to get a better range of motion into the ankle joint as best we possibly can. Okay, so keeping your heel on the floor all the time when we're doing this. Okay, so there is no point in lifting the heel up because that obviously takes away from the actual natural range of motion that we're looking for. It makes it easier for you. Okay, so what we can do if you've got poor mobility in the ankle, okay, is we can just start with our hands resting just above the knee on your thigh. Okay, and we're going to use our own body weight to push forward. My heel is staying on the ground, pushing right down into that ankle. So I'm pushing my weight down. I can play around with the angle and direction a little bit, so pushing over one side, moving around and working into that, okay, for about a minute on each side. Okay, if you've got a good range of motion, whatever weight you might have, okay, so it's just resting that weight on top of the knee, okay, and using that to help increase that range of motion. It's just a little bit of added pressure onto the actual ankle joint. Is that okay? So next thing after that, we're just going to do some single leg RDLs. So again, single leg RDLs or deadlift, like whichever kind of weight you have. Don't be worrying too much about the actual terminology of it, okay? It's just warming up that single leg stuff. So remember, it is a version of a deadlift. Okay, so foot flat on the ground, soften that knee. We want to try and make our body as long as we possibly can, keeping my chest up, okay, all the way, reaching back as much as I can with my opposite leg, keeping my body in a nice straight line all the time, all the way through, squeezing my glutes nice and hard together at the top. Is that okay? So just doing 5 or 6 on each side with that. And then the last thing we're going to do is just some Cossack squats or a groin stretch. Okay, so the groin stretch, again, it's just a little bit different, a little bit kind of old school, okay, I suppose. So what we can do is just widen out our stance. Okay, we're going to point one toe up towards the ceiling and we're just going to try and sit down and hold in the bottom of that stretch. Okay, so we can hold on to a wall or whatever it might be. Anyone that is able to, okay, if we have to just stay up into that position, okay, that's perfectly fine. If we're able to get down a little bit lower, get down lower like I just showed. But other than that, we're going to add a bit of dynamic to it. So we're going to go from side to side to increase it into a Cossacks. Okay, so it's all the way right down, switching across, all the way right down, shifting that weight over and back if we are actually able to. Is that okay? So you'll do 6 to each side with that. So 3 rounds as always before we get cracking into our Metcon. So Metcon today is 90 seconds of work, 1 minute of rest for 5 rounds. So what you're going to do in your 90 seconds is you're going to do 10 kettlebell swings, you're going to do 10 bodyweight squats, you're going to do 2 burpees, and then what in any remaining time that you have left in the 90 seconds, you're going to do as many pistol squats as you can. Okay, so as many pistol squats as you can in the remaining time. Okay, so is 10 kettlebell swings. So again, we should all know what kettlebell swings. Little things, okay guys, just to be concentrating on when we're doing kettlebell swings at home and stuff like that, and then for when we get back to the gym. The kettlebell swing should always start with the kettlebell on the floor. Okay, so don't pick up the kettlebell just like that and then have to start by doing this off your thigh. Okay, the kettlebell should always start about a foot or so out in front of you like that. Okay, there's a softening of the knees. It is driving those hips back, keeping my chest up. So that's where I want to be. So it's like a hike, American football hike underneath, and then I'm straight into the movement, driving those hips back, chest is up, eyes are looking forward. So I'm going to go into 10 swings. Once I have the 10 swings done, it's dropping down into 10 bodyweight squats. Once I have that done, it is 2 burpees, whatever way you normally do them, chest to floor, straight arm, whatever it might be. Then any remaining time you have in the 90 seconds, you're going to do max effort, okay, pistol squats. So with the pistol squats, we have a couple of options, okay, so we have anyone that is able to do pistol squats, full body weight going all the way down. If you want to hold on to something just as a counterbalance or something, that is perfectly fine. Okay, other than that, then we'll have people who might just do it to a box just to give that little bit of support, a little bit of confidence knowing something is behind you. Try anyone that is doing that Try not to have it much more than probably about 12 to 15 inches or so, okay, off the ground. Other than that, okay, you're kind of just taking away from the movement. You might as well regress to the next level down, which is level 3, okay, which is foot behind, okay. So our pistol squat, okay, without really warming these up, okay, is foot flat on the ground. Remember, we want to keep that glute turned on, okay, is leg out in front, all the way down, and driving back up. Okay, switching, alternating legs, left, right, left, right. As I said, then we can have something behind us for a bit of support, bit of confidence, knowing something is there. Or it is foot behind opposite calf, all the way down, and then driving all the way back up. And you are counting your pistol squats, alternating all the time. Remember, left, right, left, right, left, right. Is that okay? So it is counting your pistol squats throughout that. So it is 10 swings, 10 bodyweight squats, 2 burpees. Remaining time is pistol squats. Okay, you will do that 90 seconds, then you will 1 minute's rest, and we will do that for 5 rounds, and it will be your total pistol squats across all 5 rounds. That's it, guys. That is Tuesday. I will talk to you on Thursday. See you then.